I just put my coffee in the microwave because I need to warm it up. Mess over here, but I wanted to show you something. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So on Thursday, I made my first ever loaf of bread. Look at that. This is all we have left. Here is my loaf. I don't know if it's sourdough. I don't know what it is exactly, but I just followed a TikTok and it only took me 13 hours to make. It was so easy. Look at my delicious little slice of bread. Yum. I might want to make some more tonight, so if I do, I'll share that with you. Still looking crusty over here. Look at what I got. Johnny's mom gave this to me. It's a hole punch, one of these, and it's so funny. She didn't even know I wanted this. She had no idea, but on Thursday she had like called me over. She was like, hey, I need to talk to you. I thought I was in trouble for some reason. I'm like, okay. So Johnny took me over there and she was like, I have all this craft paper and these supplies. Will you take some? And I was like, yes. So I took a bunch of paper. I have them in my closet for my cash envelopes or just like anything crafty in general, but I definitely mainly use them for cash envelopes. And then I've been wanting a hole punch because I want to redo, so this is kind of like what my little system looks like right now, and I have them in these plastic things, which I think are great, but sometimes I want more, and I don't, not that these are expensive, they're not, but I have so much craft paper that I want to make cash envelopes and then hole punch them and put them in here, and so I have a bunch of these paper ones to flip through. I would love to do that because I kind of like changed my mind pretty quickly with like kind of the sinking fund system that I have here. And so I feel like I'm always adding something new. Like I added a baby one. No, I'm not pregnant, but I'm like, you know what if I start throwing in a couple dollars here and there now? Like I have that, home, debts, Zoe obviously needs one. And I just have like other random ones. And so there's always things that pop up like, oh, that would be a good one to save for. And so I figured instead of always buying these plastic ones, since I have such a huge amount of craft paper, I could just always make new paper cash envelopes, since it's like one of my favorite things to make. And then just make them a little bit longer. I can hole punch them and put them in here. And then she gave me this and that was just like so perfect. And like all that to say, it's just another example how God takes care of those that love him. God takes care of his children. And yes, did this change my life? No. Was this like life or death? No. But it was so specific to something that I had been wanting that I just know that that was God. Again, Johnny's mom had no idea I even wanted this. That was all God. And so I just love those little winks from God where he just always shows up and he's like, hey, don't worry, Jackie. I got you. I got you. Oh, God is so good. I forgot to do this yesterday, but it was payday and it was like a double payday for me because I got paid from my work, like my 9-to-5 job, my full-time 9-to-5 job, and then I got paid from YouTube. So that's a double payday. YouTube, I only get paid once a month. So I am going to do my little budgeting. Got all my little envelopes. Okay, let me pull all my supplies out. So really what I need is my notebook, my sinking funds binder, and then my cash envelopes that go inside of my wallet. I should actually grab my wallet, hold on. Okay, here we go. And I have some cash in here. How much is this? 5, 10, 11, 12. I've got $12 here. Okay, and then I got some coins. I usually keep the coins in there until like the end of the month, and I'll put it in my little container I have in my closet. Okay, so I don't even know where this cash goes towards. Let's put it with personal. And then see, this is the thing with personal money. I don't really know what that means for myself. So it's just like anytime I'm out and about and I'm like, ooh, I want that, I consider that personal, but I'd like to break it down where it's like beauty specific. So like, you know, I have to get another concealer, that sort of thing. I'd like to have it broken down like that. Like one can be for clothes, one can be for beauty. That's what I mean where I'm always changing my mind with my cash envelopes. So, other things I need is a pen, my highlighter, I think that's about it, and then a phone for a calculator. And that's about it. So what I do is kind of a variation of the 50-30-20 rule. So 50% goes towards your bills and all the things that you need. So like maybe bills and groceries, that sort of things. 30% is like your own personal spending, like your fun money basically, entertainment or, you know, fast food, going out to dinner, those sort of things. And then 20% goes into your savings. So that's the 50-30-20 rule. I do a variation of that because my bills no longer fit under 50%. Sadly, the percentage is way, way higher because my bills are through the roof right now. And then I also like to do a 10% for tithing. That's super important to me and Johnny. And then between me and Johnny, we also do very different percentages between our own paychecks. So yeah, mine looks different compared to Johnny's, but how we break it up though is our needs and whatever percentage that is, a percentage for our personal spending, and then tithing, and then savings. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right here. So I put October, and I use a different color for every month. So October is purple. So like that way, if I'm like flipping through this, like I have yellow, I have orange, that was September, and now purple is October. A lot of my bills though, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a good chunk of the bills that I'm paying are sort of like temporary, like I'm almost done paying them off and then I can finally like get rid of that expense and I can't freaking wait. And a huge portion of that is my braces and my whole dental stuff, like the wisdom teeth surgery and all that kind of stuff, that I'm sadly gonna be paying. I get billed twice a month for that. So one of them is my braces and I'll be paying that off until like the end of next year. But it's not that expensive, so it's not that big of a deal. But my dental, like my general dentist bill, that one is like through the roof, and I have like another 6 months until I'm done with that. But I cannot wait because that one is just like more than a car payment. That's ridiculous. I hate the dentist. Okay, anyways, so I write paycheck number, and this is for me number 4, I think. Paycheck number 4. Paycheck number 4. And I'm just combining, I'm just gonna combine what my 9-to-5 job was on top of YouTube. I'm just gonna combine it into one. Johnny's going pee-pee. Johnny is tinkling. Now I break it up, and for me, I know 80% is for bills, which is so stupid. I only do 10% for my personal spending and then 10% for tithing. So I actually don't have anything going into savings. And that's just like how you want to prioritize things. For me, tithing is very important and I'm not going to stop that. Once my bills go down though, I'll be able to start putting money into savings more regularly. But right now it is currently on pause. So those are my percentage. Then I will do the percentage. So you take your income, you times it by 80%, and that's how much goes into like your bills and all that sort of thing. And this took a lot of like planning in advance. So I know how much I need for bills in a certain month. So I take that and I divide that by how many paychecks I get in a single month. And then that's how I break it up that way. And then I know how much of a percentage I need to put in each paycheck. And for me, currently it's 80%. Okay, and then I will do the income again times 10. And that small dinky amount is for my personal spending. Luckily I get paid weekly, so it's just personal spending for the week. So that's kind of nice. And then that same amount is also for tithing. And that's how I break mine up. So now what I do, so that's like the first part. now what I do is I write fixed expenses. So then I actually have to pull up my laptop. That's where I keep my calendar for my bills. So then I see from right now until my next paycheck, what bills do I need to pay? And let me go look. We have SDG&E and that's it. Okay, so all I have to do is write SDG&E, that amount, and then the rest goes towards rent. So that's kind of, so then I have this kind of like growing balance that is being set aside for rent. So it's pretty nice when I have weeks that have like next to no bills, then the rest, then like all of that can go straight towards rent. SDG&E, our SDG&E bill is so expensive and I don't even know why. We've been getting better at like not putting the AC on as much, keeping lights off, unplugging things, but our bill is through the roof. So okay, and then the rest goes for 11.1 rent. Okay, I take that, I subtract my SDG&E bill, and then whatever that leftover is, that's the leftover going towards rent. I might be taken care of for rent now after this, which means my next paycheck, I technically don't need to put anything towards rent. I'll probably still put like a tiny bit, but I technically won't need to. So I'll have more like extra money, which that'll be nice to put towards my sinking funds. Christmas shopping is coming up. Okay, that's gonna be a lifesaver actually, so I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind. Okay, and then I do a little arrow. So then let me add where I'm at as far as like building my rent amount. And I just write that down and I underline it so I can keep track. That is looking delicious. And now what I do, I write variable expenses, and then this is all my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. And because right now it's pretty low, it's only 10%, so really a lot of these are getting like just $1 right now, maybe $5. So it's pretty low. But now I'm just gonna write down all of the categories that I have. Okay, I really feel like I need to narrow this down, but okay, the ones I for sure keep in my wallet is personal, groceries, and food. Groceries and food, those are two different things. Like food is fast food, late night runs to get boba, going out to dinner, that sort of thing. And then groceries is just what it is, it's groceries. And there is nothing in here. So that's something to be mindful of. And then personal, what did we have? I'm gonna leave this here because I do need to get a concealer. So we'll add some into there. Okay. So I just write down all of my cash envelopes and then I break up like how much I'm gonna put into each one, and then I go to the bank and get cash, put it in my envelopes, and then we're good to go. And that's kind of what my budgeting system looks like without me sharing like the dollar amount. That's kind of like the system that I have. And I actually really love it. It makes me happy. I love budgeting. It makes me really happy to just play with numbers and know exactly where every dollar is going. There's something very satisfying about that. Yeah, okay, I'm excited. I officially made my prototype, my template. This is what it's gonna look like with pretty paper, and then I'm gonna label it with my little shape here. It's gonna be so cute. I picked out like pretty paper that all like matches with each other. I'm so excited, but this was this is the prototype. I'm going to actually rip off the glue that I put, because this is my shape now. This is it. Oh, it's perfect. It was a lot of trial and error. So this is my prototype, my stencil for sinking funds that go in my little binder. And this is my one. This is like so funky and janky because I've had to like add on to here, but this is my stencil for the ones that fit perfectly inside my wallet. So they're nice and skinny. So here you can see the difference between these two. envelope wallet. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm having like a geek out moment. And then Johnny just threw some change of plans in our day. We're gonna go with his family to watch the Padre game today at their house. But I like want to stay here and do like my crafting. We'll see. But I also very much need to watch this Padre game because they need to win. So I'm a little torn, but I'm gonna work on this for like maybe another hour and then I'll decide like what am I gonna do? Am I gonna get ready and go out with them, or am I gonna stay here and be a nerd and craft all night? I don't know. Okay, I probably will end up going with Johnny because I've made one and my hands are starting to cramp up. It's really dark in my office, but I'm going to the game. Well, not to the game, but I'm gonna go watch the game. But I'm gonna leave early to come back and be with my baby, feed her dinner, and finish my cash envelopes. I forgot I brought my vlog camera here. We're watching the game, and it's stressful. Can't talk now, but it's too stressful. We are at the top of the 7th. The score is 6-9. We got some catching up to do. Remy, who that? Who that, Mr. Remy? Who that? Taylor. Taylor, look. Who that? Right here. Look. Who that? Who's that? Say hi. Is that you? Who's that? Who's that, Taylor? Back home now. Finished all of my envelopes. Ugh, I'm obsessed. I love them. Now I'm working on the labels, and this is what really kills me. Like, this is where my arthritis like really just kicks in. So this might take me a while to finish up, but crossed out birthdays because I'm combining Christmas and birthdays into just one envelope and calling it gifts, because that could also include like graduations or just any other special occasions. So just gifts in general. I'm gonna do that, and then with the extra envelope I'm gonna make one for Johnny, so I could just like put money aside to save for him, like for our anniversary, or just like if I want to surprise him with something, so he'll have his own envelope, which I think that might be fun. Did I stay up way too late working on this? I sure did, but here is where we're at. We've got gifts, we got Johnny, we got car, we got work, we got wedding, we got emergency, we got vacation, we got debts, we got Zoe, we got home, and we got baby, future wedding, future baby, future vacation. There you go, that's my little system. And I'm obsessed. I love this sort of thing. I think it's just so much fun. I love it. So satisfying. But that's gonna be it for this vlog. I'm exhausted. Padres have another game tomorrow. They need to win. They need to win tomorrow, or we are out of the championship. We are really hoping to get a win tomorrow, but if not, we're still super proud of how far the Padres have come this year. Like, this is a different team. The last time the Padres made it to postseason, like over 16 years ago, the last time we made it to the NLCS, is that what, National League Championship Series, NLCS, was 24 years ago. So it's been a long time, and we are just so thrilled to even make it this far. So already a victory right there, but we really hope they stay in it by winning tomorrow. Tomorrow is our last shot, so wish us luck. Hello, it's the next day, well, the end of the next day. Just figured I'd jump on camera to like officially end the vlog, but also just share. Padres lost today, which means we are out. The Phillies are moving forward to the World Series. Definitely a bummer. Like, we were so close, but we didn't go down without a fight, that's for sure. It wasn't an easy win for the Phillies. They definitely had to work for it. So proud of our team, proud of our boys, and I think I've mentioned this already, but it has been so long since we've even made it this far in postseason, that we've made it to postseason in general. So still a victory, proud of the Padres, and I think we're set up really, really well to really kick butt next season. So I'm looking forward to that. But I am making another loaf of bread. And I forgot to like vlog this part, but it's actually super easy because that took me like 2 seconds to put together. This is the recipe if you want a screenshot, but I can literally tell it to you right now. Kind of like not have my fingers in it. Okay, first here, screenshot, this is what you'll need. These are the ingredients. The directions are literally so simple though. It's mix all those ingredients, mixy. You don't have to do any kneading or anything like that. Mix it together and then place it in a bowl, put some foil and let it rest. So here is what it looks like right now. It is 10 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna put this in the oven just to rest. Literally that was like 5 minutes of prep time. I'm gonna let that rest and do its thing overnight, and then at 10 a.m. the next morning I will shape it, I will bake it, and I will eat it. So that's what I've been doing. Me and Johnny finished that first loaf so quickly. Well, it's because I also shared some of it with my social girl, so that's also why it went quickly. I was thinking of like doubling this recipe, but I was a little nervous because that's gonna double in size, and I just don't know if I don't want it to like overflow because it is gonna get a lot bigger. So I don't think I have a big enough bowl yet, but I know my Dutch oven could fit like a bigger ball of dough, so like I could possibly double this recipe. Maybe I'll try that next week, but I really do think this is gonna be something I'm gonna do weekly. It is so easy and it is so delicious. Johnny is obsessed. And so yeah, we are officially a bread people in this house. Anyways, I think this camera is having a terrible time trying to focus. My stomach is hurting so much. We've been eating so badly this week. Postseason has stressed me and Johnny out so much. So we've been so stressed over these games, and I haven't been cooking because we've been stressed over these games. So we've been eating so badly, and like we're paying for it today. Like my stomach hurts so much from all the junk. So we had Olive Garden for dinner tonight. Ugh. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this vlog. Thank you for making cash envelopes with me for my sinking funds for my binder. That was super fun, and I'm super obsessed. Can't wait to go to the bank tomorrow, grab my cash and start stuffing it. It's gonna be awesome. And Zoe's here to say goodnight, so thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Whoa, she was trying to stand. Might also mean she's gotta go poo-poo. See ya.